Alright, how's it going, guys? Tonight we're going to be doing a 164 player Prepare the Shelter mission by ourselves here. This is going to be pretty fun, I think. I actually already did one of these on my channel before, but it was one of my earlier videos, which was like, I want to say like a month ago maybe. And yeah, I mean, I'm wiser now. I'd say that I'm better at the game, and I just want to do this mission as well because I mean, hey, 5x legendary perk up. I'm not gonna miss out on that. So the modifiers are actually pretty annoying. They're like annoying, but also not really. It's annoying because it's a nature storm, so therefore we cannot build with metal. We can't build our main defense with metal because if we see some nature huskies or nature smashers, they're just gonna chunk right through our metal walls because they'll do double damage to them. And then smokescreen is also annoying because just doing next to no damage with ranged weapons is kind of lame if you ask me, but hey, it's fine. The thing about Prepare the Shelter too is also that the spawn rate of husks is actually very, very low compared to most other missions. I mean, if you ever did a 164 player Prepare the Shelter and then you did like a 164 player retrieve the data, category 4, evacuate the shelter, or ride the lightning, right? So stuff like this. There's a lot more husks in those missions than there are in this one. And also, this mission's kind of boring because most of the time is spent just finding modules. But anyways, that's just that's it's not part of the loadout. But here's the loadout. Here's the loadout. So this is where we're going to be using. We're using base Kyle in the commander slot because more building hub is great, especially because we're going to be building out of brick. So we want to make sure that we can maximize our health for smashers and huskies and even propanes, and even for lobbers that I'll get into later. So yeah, and then our team perk is recycling, just helps us get some resources throughout the mission. So when we build our defense in the beginning, and then we search for modules, our base is going to be regenerating resources through all that time we're finding modules, and then we come back to a nice little surplus of resources to collect from it. So yeah, Mega Base Kyle here in the support. Increases our base connectivity by 1. Really good hero for shelter missions. He covers like the entire thing. In the support slot, he actually covers like the whole shelter, and then like if you want to put some floors and some ramps, he helps cover that too. So yeah, really good hero, really important for this build when I get into trapping and stuff. So yeah, really good hero. Power base Nox, heal for 4% max health every 10 seconds. Just some nice auto repair on our structures. Very good hero as well. Hotfixer Hazard, just increases our repair speed by 10%. This is nice. Warden Kyle here to give us some HP regeneration while we're on our base. Also gives us some energy regen, but we don't really care about that right now, or in this build. It's more about the health for the self-sustain. So yeah. And here we have Demolitionist Penny. She's great. I've been loving her a lot actually in these constructor builds because if you're a constructor, you're most likely going to be using the Discharger, the Pot Shot, the Xenon Bow, or some really good shotgun, from my experience, right? And 2 of those weapons are launchers, so just making the pot shot and the discharge doing more damage is always great. You can also use something like Stoneheart Farah if you want to lean in, or like Raptor Raider Jonesy if you want to lean in more towards like the Xenon Bow area. But I like leaning into the explosives because they're more explosive. So yeah. And then for the gadgets, really standard, we got Banner and Slowfield. Banner to give our walls some nice, a big boost in defense, and Slowfield to help keep that mini boss in check. So yeah, and without further ado, I will get into the mission, and I'll be back when I'm ready. Alright, so I'm in the mission, I loaded up, I did some clearing out here, I even made a friend. So yeah, so I did the little ring around here, made out of brick here. Like I said, it's a nature mission, so you want to make this out of brick. The layer up here is fine with metal because they're not going to be hitting up there. But up here, I put brick here because if any of the husks that when the mission starts come through here, then they are going to be hitting brick. So and if they're in nature, then they're going to be doing double damage to metal, yada yada yada. So yeah. But anyways. To the actual more building, we're going to be, in these corners here, we're going to be building up like this. Nice little box with a cone edited like this, and a nice little metal floor here. like I said, they're not going to be hitting up here, right? So we wanted to make sure that that's sturdy as possible. So we're going to be doing a metal floor, even if it's a nature mission. They're not going to be hitting it. So yeah. And the same here with the floors here. They're going to be out of metal. And same thing over here. Nice little box of brick, edited cone, and metal floor. Same here. Metal floors over here. Over here, a nice box again. Edited cone, metal floor. You guys get the idea. Metal floor here. And oh, actually, some husks might come through here. So actually, are they? I mean, I don't even know, because I think most of the husks are gonna be spawning like all the way like over there and stuff. But okay, so in case husks do come through here, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be putting a floor here and then putting a floor here, and then I'm gonna be putting a edited wall like this, just in case any of them come through here. So yeah, and oh, when it's like this and it's like dipping into it, but like the other parts here are like on the same level, I just like to level it out, you know, just level it out like this. And then and then here in this area, it's just like a little closed space here, so we can actually put a wall here, a brick wall here, and then a metal floor here, and then we can put some broadsides here later. So yeah. Oh, and then one important other thing too is well, let me actually go to the ceiling here. The ceiling or the roof is going to be made out of metal too. It's just, you know, the best against lobbers and flingers. I will say, I will be doing this with no defenders, and I am not going to be using the Discharger, unless there is going to be a Smasher mini boss with building blocker. And I say that because I actually did a recording of this before, and it was going great. But I just happened to come across a water Smasher mini boss with building blocker, and my thing was made of brick, and it literally one tapped every wall, even with the base, and I couldn't build because it was fucking building blocker. So they just ended up just walking through me, and I lost the mission. So I'm not gonna be using this thing. It's just like a nice little self-restriction, unless it is a water Smasher mini boss. So yeah. But anyways, to trapping. Okay, well first I'm gonna upgrade this stuff. First, I'm gonna be upgrading all this right here. The floors honestly don't have to be tier 3, but the walls I do recommend tier 3ing all of them, every single wall. The floors don't gotta be tier 3, but I will be tier 3ing them for demonstration purposes and purposes of the video and all that stuff. So yeah. Oh, and one more thing here, you want to do a nice little edited wall like this, and what this is gonna do, when the base is down, what's gonna happen is that it's actually not gonna reach this part. But if you build it up, if you just put a little thing here, the base is gonna connect to this floor here, and it'll get based up. So yeah, we're gonna do the same thing over here on this side, but rotating like that. And same thing over here. And yeah, see how it turned base right there. And this part's actually based up already because of the connectivity, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. But I'll still do it anyways, just for, you know, aesthetic and whatnot. So yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna be once again tier 3ing all this, going all about like this. There's encampments nearby. I don't want to anger them. Because smokescreen is not a very fun modifier to play into, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so tier 3 all this. Once again, I said it like 5 times already, but you don't gotta tier 3 the floors. I'm just doing it just because for demonstration's sake. Oh, I didn't even put a wall here. That's kind of funny. I thought I did. But yeah, and also tier 3. Okay, now the roof I actually do recommend tier 3, like actually, because it's gonna be your best defense against lobbers and flingers. Oh, and also put the banner down too when you're building. This is just in case when the mission actually starts, you can just respawn up here if you already used your 1 life. But yeah, so the traps. The traps are actually pretty simple. I've seen a lot of builds where, for Repair the Shelter, that have included a lot of traps that I don't think are unnecessary. So for this build, I'm going to be doing something trying to be simple, and also, I'm not going to say like eco-friendly, Because yeah, this is a lot of bricks, this is a lot of metal, and I may be using a lot of tar pits and anti-air traps. But it's better than what I've seen out there. Is all I'm gonna say. So yeah. Yeah. So in these walls or these floors up here, we're gonna be putting some anti-air traps. So anti-air trap there, anti-air trap here, and the ones here in the corners are mainly meant for propane huskies, in case you come across them. And then we're gonna be putting some anti-air traps up here on these corners. You can also put more here if you want to. I'll put like one more here in the front just in case. So yeah, that's fine. And then here on the floors, we're gonna be putting some tar pits like this. And here on the walls here that are like on the sides here, we're gonna be putting some wall darts. And on the actual walls here, we're gonna be putting some wall launchers like this. And what this is gonna do, okay, let's say I'm a smasher, right? So I'm gonna be, oh, I'm a smasher, right? And then I'm gonna scream really loudly. I'm gonna not fight any camping because I'm a smasher. I'm gonna scream really loudly, and then I'm gonna charge, and then I'm gonna get stuck here. I'm not gonna damage this. I'm gonna get stuck here because I'm big, and I'm a smasher. And then what's gonna happen is that when the smasher charge gets stuck by the tar pit, the wall launcher is gonna boop it back. Not too much though. Not like how far I went there. But it's just gonna boop it back a little bit. It's gonna be staggered. It's gonna be like, ugh. You know, it's gonna be ugh. You know, and then it's gonna try and just beat the wall. So yeah. And then the wall darts here are also nice because they have a range of 3 tiles. So even if like a husk is over here, the wall dart over there is still gonna target it and do damage to it. And if any huskies come through here, or any nurses, or any of the regular husks come through, then yeah, they're just gonna get like launched off into the distance all the way over there. So yeah. Or not all the way over there, but like, you know, maybe like around here or something like that. So yeah. Yeah, so yeah, same thing over here. Put some wall darts and tar pits, wall launchers, more launchers and tar pits, wall darts. We can't put one here because it's not a flat wall, but if any of the husks come through, here, then they're gonna get wall darted. So yeah. And they're also going to get launched over there. Oh, I'm going to actually break down this tree, just in case. So, yeah. And same thing up here. Wall launcher, tar pit here. Why is this... Guys, I'm not tripping, right? Like, this... I put a wall here, right? I'm not tripping. Oh, whatever, bro. I don't even... Is it something with my animal, maybe? I don't even know. Yeah, that's weird. Anyways, I'm gonna be putting a wall launcher here, and here because it's actually like a 1x1 closed area, I'm gonna be using broadsides here. So yeah, that'll be good. And that's honestly the defense. What you can also do here, I'm actually gonna do it here as well, just because I can. I don't know how I'm gonna use them because I don't think it's necessary. But what you can also do here is put some tire traps here. And honestly, I think I will put them here, just to show. You don't have to put the tire traps here, but honestly, I recommend it. If you can afford it and if you want to do it, then sure, go ahead. Put them 3 tiles high. If you put a tire trap 3 tiles high, it's going to get the most bounces out of it. Oh, and also, when you put them down, make sure you're facing towards the objective like this, and then just place them like that. And what that's going to do, that's going to make it so that the... Oh god, I'm on the freaking wolf. It's gonna make it so that when the tires drop down and they do damage and stuff, they're gonna get staggered backwards like this. The husks that get hit by it if they don't die from the tires. So yeah, I'm just gonna go all the way around like this with them. But yeah, for like a 164 player, this is honestly really, really eco-friendly. You know, like you're not gonna get. Oh, I should have actually went one higher for this part, but it's not gonna matter. It's like totally fine. Don't worry about it. It's like actually fine. So it's fine. Yeah. So and for like a 164 player mission, this is honestly some of the best you can get. I'm gonna be upgrading these wooden stuff just because I have a lot of wood, and you also make sure like, you just want to make sure that they don't break. So just giving them at least tier 2 is a nice little bit. Also, I'm getting harassed here like always. So propane. It's going to explode. But yeah, that should be all the traps done. I'm going to be back once the mission is ready. Because honestly, looking for modules is boring. It just takes a little bit of time. And yeah, so I'll be back when I'm ready to start the defense. Real quick, what you're going to be looking for when you do repair the shelter is these silhouettes here. I mean, I'm sure you guys know, but like, yeah, just look for these silhouettes of the modules, and when you get close to them, then they're going to pop up, and then they're going to do a little animation, and then you can pick them up after. If you have a bad eye, don't worry, because whenever you are close to them, they're also going to play like a little noise. They're going to go like when you're close to them. So even if your vision isn't that good, if you just happen to stumble near one without seeing it, it'll still play a noise. Like right here, I saw this one, but it played like a little noise before I got to it. And yeah. Alright, so I'm back here at the base. I found all the modules really quickly. They were all, like, I'm pretty lucky with the spawns. And yeah, so I'm just gonna be chilling here and stuff. And yeah, I said that I was gonna be using no Discharger unless I saw a Smasher mini boss. I don't know if I explained it before, but I only am doing that because it's like it's just like a self restriction, I guess, to make, I guess, the build more authentic, if you will. I mean, I've also gotten some criticism being like, oh yeah, you can solo any mission with the Discharger, and it's like, well, yeah, you're not wrong. But you know, it's in the game. It's in the game, and I have no shame in using the Discharger. I don't think this is a PvE game, guys, right? Like this is a PvE game. You can play however you want to do. Don't let anyone dictate your play or gatekeep how you want to play the game. It's entirely up to you. And if you want to use 30 energy cells with the Discharger every time to kill a Smasher, so be it. That's what I like doing because it's nice and easy. It's reliable. It takes a lot of stress away as well. But for the purposes of this video, I will be using double pot shots to kill Smashers, except if it's a mini boss, like I said before. So yeah, just chilling here for a bit while the defense begins. And I will also say that the pot shot is also really good for dealing with flingers. In this mission specifically, there's gonna be different types of waves that you're gonna be coming across. There's a wave where it's just a bunch of sploders and nurses. There's a waves where it's a lot of huskies and some smashers, and there's a wave where there's like a lot of smashers, and there's also a wave where it's a lot of lobbers and flingers with some huskies too. And there's also this other wave that it's actually not as common, where it has a lot of blasters and zappers. The blasters is like the mist monster that has like shoots the laser beams at you, and the zapper is like the cowboy husk. So in case you don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, this build should be prepared for all that. The flingers are actually the most annoying one. Also, this is also with no defenders. I have defenders, but I'm also not going to use defenders, you know, because not everyone is fortunate enough to get, you know, good defenders and stuff. So it's like totally fine. This build is totally fine without any defenders. You don't need defenders, but if you want to use them, go ahead. You can like add them like right here and stuff. So yeah. What else can I say before the mission begins? Yeah, so for lobbers, I'm just gonna be using my Xenon bow. Like this, everyone has a Xenon bow. Like if you're playing Save the World without a Xenon bow, then you're missing out. So I have a Xenon bow here. It'll take care of lobbers for me, but the flingers will get taken care of by the pot shot. If you have the Storm King's Wrath, you can also use this. I would prefer to use this, but like I said, not everyone has the Storm King's Wrath. I got kind of lucky. This was my first mythic, so I got really lucky. So if you have this, you can use it, but for this video, I'm not going to use it. So the pot shot will have to do. Pot shot's also good for dealing with takers. So yeah, honestly, I don't have much else to say. I'm just going to pause until the defense begins, and yeah, see you then. Alright, defense is about to begin. I collected a lot of resources from my recycling over here. So that's really nice, and yeah, let's see what wave that we get. If we get flingers, no biggie. If we get huskies, no biggie. We are set for everything. So yeah, And let's begin. Okay, so they're all coming from over here, and we actually got a pretty good wave. We got the blaster wave. This is actually the easiest wave, cause the blasters and the zappers, the cowboys there, they don't even care about the main objective. We can literally sit here on our rooftop here, and be totally chill the entire mission. We don't gotta deal with them. The only guys that are gonna actually care about the objective here is the regular husky and the ride huskies there, and my wolf is also, I guess, putting in a bit of work too. And that's nice. The blasters are, I guess, hitting this for some reason. That's kind of strange. They don't have to, but they are, I guess. But I mean, yeah, this is repair the shelter. We got a really lucky wave. Just know that in case these were flingers, you want to be pot shotting the flingers, or using your RAF if you have that. And if they're smashers, like I said, use your pot shots to just just like shoot, swap, shoot, swap, shoot, swap, shoot, and then reload to take care of smashers, or use Discharger if you want to use that instead. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, the defense is working great, and there's not many husks. Like, guys, this is all the husks. This is all the husk in the whole mission that spawn at a time. It's kind of funny. So this is 140. This is 164 player, but as you can see, it's not even that hard because the frequency or the density of the husk is so low. Now, when the mini boss comes, it's gonna be a bit hairy. And yeah, well, there's my old friend, the Smasher. So I don't want to do this, but I'm doing it. Because, yeah, the building blocker... Oh, trap vulnerable. Wait a minute. Okay, hold up. With trap vulnerable, that is different than before. So what I'm going to be doing here is dropping a slow field here. And then, yeah, I'm using a pot shot on this smasher over here, actually. Wait till that one charges. It gets stuck there. And we just pot shot, and the blaster is fucking me up. I just want to make sure that blaster doesn't kill me. But yeah, the wall launcher there did a good job. I'm gonna drop a banner here too while I'm at it, and then a bull rush here to stop the smasher charge. At least one of them. But yeah, we're just double pot shotting the smashers here. Dude, this vortex is actually like so annoying. But hey, we're doing A-okay. And because it's trap vulnerable, the wall darts should kill it any minute now. Try not to die. Yeah, I died to the traps. That's nice. So we can collect our loot there. The trap vulnerable mini bosses are actually the easiest one to take care of. Can repair that. Because, traps do a lot of damage. And they take more damage from traps. So, yeah. There is another smasher here. Take care of this thing. If I can not die, that'll be great. No, but I died, unfortunate. It's fine. It's fine. I still have a life, so I can just revive myself right here. Just revive, and boop, dead. And yeah, that honestly should be it. They're not anywhere near destroying these walls. There's another smasher there. I will collect my resources here. It actually looks like he's bugged a little bit. Okay. So yeah, when this smasher charges, I'm just gonna bull rush it. But I don't even need to because the mission's already over. So yeah, that is 160 for play repair the shelter. Hope you guys like the build. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I love replying to comments and reading them. And my channel has been doing great recently. Trying my best to be a up-and-coming Save the World YouTuber. So if you guys can support me by dropping a like and subscribing, that'll help me a lot. And yeah, I'm almost out of creator code too, by the way. I really want 1,000 subs to get a creator code. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and hope you guys have a good rest of your night. And take care. Bye-bye.